Today, I'm going to talk about a great change to China population policy. The second baby will be recognized. It really means a lot to China. You may be quite familiar with the news report last year, right? According to a statement issued on October 29th, 2015 by the Communist Party of China Central Committee. My homeland, China, feels relaxed it more than 3 decades-old family planning policy. The news quickly hit the headline of BBC, the New York Times, Reuters, the Economics, the Washington Post, CNN, and many other different national media. I also remember one of my American classmates talked to me about these issues with great passion. It's really a good news, right? Yes, as to Chinese family planning policy, most of foreign people would regard it unbelievable, almost in the place of human rights. However, if you know little about the family planning policy, you will never understand how much the new policy means to China. China introduced one-child policy in the late 1970s. Since the development of economic them cannot afford to the rapid growth of population, the policy encouraged late marriages and late childbearing played an important role of helping to control Chinese population growth. Exactly, I have experienced the harsh time of the policy. Um, all the children in our generation are the only child of their family, and one of my classmates, his mother gave birth to a girl secret in his tribe, but was unfortunately removed from her position and fined after whistleblowing. The policy inflicts for so long time that despite the relaxation of the rules, many couples may opt to only have one child, as one-child families have become the social norm, said by the co-response of BBC's John Sudworth. From my personal view, besides to improve human rights, there are many other reasons for benefits of the universal two-child policies to change. The first to see is the pressure of the young, almost the generation of mine, unlike Occident lives their own life. In China, the offspring have the duty to support their elderly relatives. In traditional Chinese culture, more offsprings would bring more bliss in, or we can say more children would displace the pressure of the supporting the elderly in their family. Take, talk, Taking me as an example, as being an only child of my family, in service year, when I marry a girl who is also the only child, we will be responsible for supporting my parents, my grandparents, her parents, and her grandparents. 800 in all. What a horrible fact. Besides, our child will have no uncle or aunt, cousin, or any other kind of kinship. They are doomed to be nothing in some extent, just like me. Secondly, China aging trend would be actively addressed by the universal two-child policy with the increased neighbor support, as we can see in the chart. Since the only child policy in 1979 compared with the world average level, the percentage of the child and young people as working age population in China decreased absolutely, and the amount of the old people continues to grow. Chinese government has said the country would become home to the most elderly population on the planet in just 15 years, with more than 400 million people of the age of 60, according to Feng Wang, the director of Brooklyn Tinghua Center. China's only chosen generation will assume the role of the solo caretakers of their aged parents and will be the one to shoulder with government exponential obligation for the future healthcare and social welfare benefits associated with an increasingly aging population. There is no doubt that population condition does need to be balanced at once. However, after two-child policy coming out, some of the younger generation, especially those living in city, are unlikely to have more children. According to Li Jiangxin, a professor of social demography at Peking University, the young want to give birth to um, few but healthy children due to the high cost of raising a child. They doubt for both the difference of the resource and the pressure of the employment. On the other hand, the young today consider more about the resource that may be deficient due to the coming of the second child. Some of them say since the second child policy may bring more people to the country, both the natural source like coal, water, petrol, and social source like education, mm, med medical treatment will be ensured. To this query, I don't think the second child would cause the shortage of this resource. In consequence, the growth population will arouse the awareness of crisis and imply finding more renewable energy. And also, the decreased population will cut the redundant social resource, where the universal coming of the second child in great extent will promote positive competition among vocations. For example, fewer children will need clothes and measure of the school without sufficient students, but the coming of the second child would accelerate the expansion and development of school education. On the other hand, some may say that the coming of the second child will definitely increase the population and unavoidable the employment pressure. We have to admit that Chinese economic trend is not optimistic, and there are already about 5% unemployment people in our country. But I think the coming of the second child would make it worse. In concept, it will help improve the health of the economic and increase more job opportunity. For example, as more and more babies give birth, the industry of mother and baby product nervous care as well as babysitting will be boom. Those a large part of central consumption will be pushed forward. With what I have mentioned above, I do support the coming of the second child policy in China because it not only improves the human rights, the most important point in US, also helps solve some touch problems like displaying the pressure of carrying the elderly, limiting the serious aging population, promoting the positive competition of central industry, and improve the health of the economic. I believe China will become more and more powerful with its population policy transition. For me, I am already determined to grow two child with my future wife without hesitation. For the wide benefit of my family and for the development of the whole society. My friends, how about you? Thank you.